This podcast contains discussions about sensitive topics, including mental health, alcohol and substance use, as well as suicide. It may also include strong language. The viewpoints expressed by guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the hosts. Listener discretion is advised. If you or someone you know needs support, please reach out to a trusted professional or a helpline.
Twist the throttle, let it burn. Every mile's a lesson learned. Lean it hard, don't let it slide. Life's a ride we cannot hide.
Well, welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers. This week we've got Nathan. Thank you very much for coming along, mate. Sergeant Wombat on YouTube.
That's me.
Big following, bud.
Oh, it's a bloody slow process, but we keep on trying.
Mate, I'm loving it. I've been watching your episodes, and your latest one was the
CLC bobber.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
the CF Moto one.
That's the one.
She's a nifty little bike, because a guy who I treat at my clinic, he bought one because he was watching me ride into the clinic constantly, and he goes, I really want a bike. I'm like, get one.
Yeah.
This isn't the first person I've
What
convinced
type of
to get a
price
bike.
range are they?
I think they're about $8,500,
Affordable.
$8,000.
Not too
They're
bad.
not too bad.
Yeah.
So he bought that, got his full license, dropped it once, bent the lever up.
Yeah.
Refused to bend it down because he goes, it's an homage to my original bike from Malaysia. I'm like, great. So it's very, very easy to ride, very lightweight, very beginner friendly. Being a 450, it's not surprising. But after coming from the Honda Rebel straight into that, mate,
No dramas at all.
they're
Yeah.
very
similar
similar.
bikes.
Because they both got that chunky front tyre.
Yeah.
Like I said, your Harley was more flickable than my bike just because that big front tyre.
So Nathan rocks up. We got all the bikes out the front, sitting in the front, and then jump on the rocket. What do you think?
Oh, mate, this crazy man. I come on the Rebel. It's, this 46.5 horsepower bike, and he goes, here's a Rocket 3, just take it for a spin. Oh, that's fine.
He's going to help me out. No,
After struggling to reverse it out of the driveway because it's a lot taller than I thought it would be for a cruiser, mate, that thing is insane.
What are they, 360 kg?
yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Well, the heaviest
Big,
bike so
heavy,
far I've
big, heavy
ridden
fuckers.
is a 304. That was the Indian Chief, but that didn't feel too bad because it's so low. But, mate, you put this thing in first gear and you twist and, mate, off you go. It's ridiculous.
But, the name does suit it, doesn't it? Rocket 3.
Yeah.
The only thing I found strange is slow speeds. Not a fan of slow speeds.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure, because I know on the newer Rocket 3, the front tyre is actually offset a little bit to counteract the torque steer from the engine. I don't know if yours does it, but it does feel like it does, because when you're turning right versus left, it feels...
A little bit, yeah.
It feels a
Maybe
little off,
Maybe
so
it does, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did, but then...
You love it when you give it a rev and she does that old twist underneath you.
It's a good
There's something that just ticks in my brain that goes, whoa!
if you get a little fishtail and you just keep going, it just it tickles that monkey part of the brain.
It's sexy when you mean it. It's when you have a record, you're like, hey, this is fun. Let's keep it up.
And then you took Jess for a run.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot more tame coming straight from the Rocket 3.
For sure.
Compared to my bike, it's insane, but like...
It's got ABS, it's got
All the
traction
creatures-
control, it's got all the...
The indicators turn off when you corners, which is always strange. The one thing I find strange with the Harleys, though, is the clickingness of the actual indicator buttons. It's not enough for me.
Yeah, it's like a spongy button.
It's a very muddy feeling. Where it's like that one was
Do
okay.
you use indicators?
You're too busy holding on for dear life. When you're but then, like the Milwaukee 8 engine, it's like I said, it's a very nice, playful engine. I just wish it sounded more that traditional Harley. When you get done with that other build you're doing, I don't know if you've mentioned it or anything.
It's coming.
Yeah, that one, it's going to sound a lot nicer. But
hell yeah.
yours is going to be more talky, more fun.
Once I put the cam in the...
The cam will make
the cam in the ST and the exhaust I want to put on it, because it's too quiet at the moment with the...
Baffles taken out of
with
it.
the baffles taken out. So...
You need the earth to shake as
Yeah, you'll be able to hear me coming from your place.
I'll be impressed.
Yeah. So a bit of difference jumping off the Rebel after coming across town in peak hour traffic to get here, and then...
Oh, look, it's certainly... thank God I rode. I was thinking about driving, and then when you said bring the camera, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And because I looked at the weather was a bit threatening. It was very cloudy, windy. The wind didn't bother me, but... When I saw the timing, I was like, oh, thank God I rode, because the whole way at the end of the freeway, and it's just Alexander Avenue, is that constant bumper to bumper. So I checked my phone, it's like an hour and 40 minutes, and I got here in an hour and 15.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Do you treat the GPS as a challenge as well? Or?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Legally, my lawyer says...
I live 15 minutes from work on a bike and 45 minutes in a van.
Well, I live 15 minutes from work, but I think my...
Nobody knows where I work. It takes me 9 minutes from my house to work.
That is Yeah.
Allegedly, of course, in theory.
He's doing the speed limit.
We would never
sometimes
speed.
twice.
Haven't you seen my channel? It's all about safety.
Yes, I have seen your channel. We are going to talk about that. So for those who don't know, mate, describe Sergeant Wombat. Where did that come from?
The name itself, we'll start with that one, just came out of pure, off the noggin rubbish that I just made. And then my missus goes, that's a really good name because I named myself that in a game. And then she goes, why don't you use that as your YouTube channel? Because usually it used to just be my family nickname. And then I was like, and she goes, it's a good name. And then I put it, and then I went on a few other people's streams and talk, and everyone used to make a comment about it. I was like, okay, fair enough. Maybe there is a little bit of thing to it. Bikes, I don't know how I got into bikes. So beforehand, when I was really young, I loved my bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Then once I grew up a little bit more to that, like 6 or 7 years old, I hated vehicles, full stop.
Okay.
Which is really strange because I come from a petrol-led family.
Yeah,
We used to have
yeah.
our old XY GT. We had a genuine one.
Nice.
Dad's had an XY Falcon 500 since, his parents bought it brand new. That's the
Wow.
one we're restoring on the channel.
Yeah.
And then I just hated vehicles. We used to go to car shows and I'd just sit on the ground. My mum
Yeah.
would yell at me. She'd go, sit your ass there and don't move. I did.
That's
I'm a
it.
good boy, but
Yeah.
hated it. And then when I was 17, I used to work out in Rowville. It's a shitty drive from my house. And Dad goes, you're going to get your learners or I'm not taking you to work. I went, you bastard, that's blackmail. And he goes, too bad. And then
Was there anything that triggered that, you reckon? It just
once I got the L's, mate, it was
yeah.
overnight.
Yeah.
And then I got really into my cars. So I love my old Aussie Falcons. The Holdens, we're more of a Ford family, but some of the old Holdens are growing on me. Like I love my HXs now. But then my brother bought a bike when I was probably about 16, 15, somewhere there. He bought like a little ZR250, the old Kawasaki. That was pretty cool. And then he rode it for like 2-3 months and never touched it again. And then he sold it. And this was before they made that change to the learner restrictions, like a fool. And then I was like, all right, lockdowns come around. And I got a job in a bakery because obviously as a massage therapist, they didn't let us work.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to get a bike. My mate goes, I'll see you in 10 years. I'm like, you bastard, that's a challenge.
Yeah.
So got my job at the bakery, powered through. My parents go, you know how parents are. You get a bike, you can move out of the house. We know someone who had an accident, someone died. We've never heard those stories before.
Yeah.
And I went with the missus, I'm going to go get a quote for my bike, which was true. That's what I intended. I get there and I was a few thousand short. My missus goes, I'll cover the rest. I'm like,
Cool.
what do you mean? She goes, just buy the bike now. I was like, I don't want it. She goes, you're going to. Okay. So I bought that. Oh, mate. He pinched me by the ears and pulled me in. So went and ordered the bike. And then, like, obviously, they're like, it's going to take this long. I was like, good. If it takes any less, you're going to hold on to me because I can't afford to buy that until that's the time you've given me.
Yeah.
And it came 2 months early. And they're like, your bike's
lovely.
here. I'm like, cool.
Awesome.
I'm not getting it yet. And they go, what do you mean? I'm like, I told you when I ordered it, I can't afford it till this day. He goes, anyway, bye.
Yeah.
Got my money a bit earlier, fortunately. Ran there, booked the bike up. Straight away, I ordered all the camera gear. My missus got me the GoPro. Because I had some crappy Scorpion helmet, I had to get those, those Velcro GoPro holders?
Yeah. Right.
Where they just sort of slowly.
Yeah, and because I got that big wog schnoz, the Velcro is scratchy constantly. So it was the first 6 months or 8 months I had that helmet, and I had an old GoPro Hero. Now, if you don't know what that model is, it came out with the Hero 4.
Oh,
It's
right.
just 1080p, can't come out of the case, pretty average, terrible.
What's the GoPro you've got?
8 black.
8 black.
So I've got the Hero 11 now. I think I've
Yeah.
got 13 black now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So started with that. What I did initially, and this is a good little thing if anyone's watching it wants to start and doesn't want to spend money, I got a really, like a dead cat, had to shave it because it was too big. It was made for one of these mics, but don't do that.
Yep.
An old headphone with the microphone in it. And
Oh,
I would
yeah.
just wrap it and shove it in there because it works just the same. You can even cut off the actual earpiece if you don't want to use it and just use the microphone. And it does give
Pretty
a pretty
good sound,
decent
yeah.
result.
Yeah.
But I'm impatient, so I bought the proper mic very early.
Yeah.
And then straight into the videos. So it was initially just talking about anything and everything, just getting the feel for motor vlogging because I was still new to riding, which I don't recommend
So
motor vlogging.
do you
but-
follow?
Yeah.
Do you follow anybody else like Itchy Boots or?
And it comes to like I've not heard of that. Like, I still sort of look at my old ones that I used to watch when I was younger. So like Do It With Dan was one of my big channels, and he's obviously moved on to building bikes and cars and everything. So,
Yeah.
but like a lot of the old vintage motor vloggers, I find don't post like they used to.
Yeah.
There's a few Aussie blokes here. There's one guy named J something, but like I think he's a Masso bloke as well. He rides CB650. I think he just traded that. There's another guy, Quackerjack. He's an alright one to follow as well.
Yeah.
But usually I stick to more of my older ones. There's these guys in Britain that I watch quite a lot. I think it's Mr. Darcy and the Old Man.
Yeah.
They were pretty small, but they've gotten pretty well. I love watching their stuff because it's a good little back and forth. But a lot of the older guys, like they just don't do motovlogs like they used to.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Yummy Noob. That's your big YouTube channel, but
Yeah.
there's a few people that have comments about Yummy Noob. I won't go anywhere there because it is what it is. You got Spite's Corner. He's the old host from them. You got Chase on Two Wheels, who I still watch sometimes.
Yep.
But
There are a few out there, aren't there?
oh, bloody oath there is. But I just try and stick generally to like if I
You're
need
doing
to.
a really good job because you're kind of targeted in the learner market too, which is good.
Well, because I've got the Honda Rebel,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really hard not to. Because a lot of the people who follow me are learners as well. I
Yeah.
get to test ride their bikes. Like the CLC was great, the MT-07 was great until the fact he didn't tell me that if you leave the bike on with as in the lights on with the engine off, it doesn't turn back on.
Oh,
And I was 45 minutes away, and I had to bump start it. I'm like, oh, okay. So that was interesting. The R7 was fun, although he just restricted it, and he wants me to take it for another spin.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I know. Like with the bigger engine bikes as well. Like even then, like there's like the old. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but we as we ride for longer and longer, as you know, we just get lazy and complacent. So going over basics is probably better for me as well as other people. Like what the most recent one I did was how to not store your bike because
Yep, seen that one.
Yeah.
I stalled the other day for the first time in bloody 8 months or something. I was like, oh, for God's sake.
It's always when you're at the lights and you're in third gear or second gear.
Yeah, I've done
Take
that.
a oh, whoops.
Definitely done that.
I
one.
literally, I've just moved into a new house in outside of Point Cook now, and I had to put the bike in the backyard, getting past the garage, had a gate, opened the gate, parked the bike, went to go shut the gate and didn't realise it was still in gear. So as I let go of I'm off the bike, still holding the clutch. As I let go of the clutch, the bike starts taking off. I'm
Oh,
like,
that would have been a bit of a brown moment.
that was literally an hour ago. I'm still recovering.
Nice
that's
stretch.
pretty much-
I caught it. I caught the clutch and then caught the bike because it kicked the stand over.
So you told me to take it for a ride, so if any scratches go, it wasn't me.
Yeah, I did actually see some scratches on it when you took off, and I'm like, I think I did that.
I didn't leave anything.
No, it wasn't you. Definitely.
I was
wasn't
filming
you.
the whole time. It's okay,
Yeah.
no proof.
Yeah.
So I like to have a bit of a chat about servos every now and then. Do you chat to people at servos?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, I know. People don't really.
I pulled up on my bike the other day, and there was a bloke in a little Mercedes hatchback thing that looked like it looked straight out of Fast and Furious. Yeah, I'm like, mate, that's a sick car, and he just went,
There's some
and
people.
I'm like, nice car.
Yeah, you're a bit scary though, dude.
Okay,
I'm more of a huggable type,
yeah.
but I do like to have a bit of a chat.
I don't know what I come across. I've had a very mixed thing because obviously when you talk to me, I'm very smiley, very happy. But apparently I've got a real big, hard, resting, pissed off face. So people just go,
Yeah,
I'm like, mate, I'm a beanstalk. What am I going to do to you?
exactly.
But like, apparently I'm scary. But I love having a yarn, even if I'm in the car. If someone pulls up in a nice car,
I can tell. I can tell.
it's a horrible thing to have.
Chat.
That bloody wog talkiness. But like, I pulled up at a servo. There was a guy with an XA, and I just walked over, and he was a bit jittery. But I was like, mate, my favourite car right here, beautiful. And he goes, oh, okay. But some people, you talk to them, they're just,
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. They're just such
Plain
stick in the
Jane.
muds.
Maybe they're just stuck in their routine. They just come.
They're just such miserable
Yeah.
buggers, and I'm like,
Different world these days, yeah. You used to walk down the street and say g'day to someone, they'd say g'day back. You say g'day now, they look at you like, oh, well, I haven't got any money.
even some of the car shows, because me and my dad and usually the rest of the family always go to the classic car shows, and you see the people sitting behind the cars. You have a yarn at them. Usually they're pretty
Yeah,
happy to talk about the
yeah.
car. Some of them they just go,
Yeah, like,
you're just sitting here watching your car.
what are you talking to me for? Because you're sitting on your car and it's a nice car. Thing.
Stop pointing the GoPro at me.
I don't film the car shows. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should. There you go. Next evolution.
I've thought about going to the Lorimer Street one on the Sundays and
Yeah.
just filming it there, but then I have to wake up early on a Sunday and go to the city, and I couldn't think of anything worse.
Yeah. Riding in.
I actually like riding around the city. I think it's fun.
I
It's
do
fun
it
at night. It's fun at
Yeah.
night when there's not traffic fucking everywhere. And,
So you got the right idea. I love going at night when there's
Yeah.
nothing on, but
Yeah.
morning on a Sunday, I could sleep in.
Yeah.
Come out this side of town, everyone wants to kill you.
That's just the joys of the West.
So, what kind of riding scene were you into when you first got into motorbike riding?
So when I first started, I was really undecided. So obviously I'm a man, as the guy who let me ride the Harley goes, I'm a funny bloke because I'm a sports bike rider who rides cruisers. And
Yeah.
as the more I ride, the more that I understand that, because God bloody oath it's true. But
Then my bike would have been perfect for you.
I love comfortable bikes. So like just the other day, like I said, when I rode my Rebel to the reservoir and I scratched the shit out of the peg and the rear brake lever because I was leaning, I already scraped and the curb was still coming. And I'm like, uh-oh, so I had to really lean it down, really open the eyes of maybe I should have bought a naked bike. But there's just something about cruiser bikes that tickles my fancy, because naked bikes are an interesting thing. A lot of them are either shit looking or they're beautiful. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Sports bikes, same deal. Some of them just
I like the Street Fighter.
I would do very naughty things for a Street Fighter in that it comes in a green. It's called Storm Green. And I was like, well, militant theme, I would love it. But fuck me, they're expensive. And then...
Kind of spewing the VFR, wasn't here? You could have taken that for a blow.
VFR's a nice bike.
Fun bike to ride.
I got off my V-Star Classic 650 onto his VFR, and I was like, oh,
Well,
I need more horsepower.
I think on the third day of riding ever, so like I said, because I started with the Rebel, then I maxed out the speed on a completely legal street on my third day of ever riding, which was insane, and I've never hit that speed again. And then my mate has a VF 750, so the Honda Magna, the same engine as the old VFRs, and mate, I hopped on that, and he goes, just be careful, when the moment you go a certain speed, the bike just falls over.
It just, yeah.
Oh, the slow speed just drops, and I'm like, fantastic! That's a guy who barely knows how to operate the bike. So I go down the street, and it once it hits a certain rev line, as you know, it just it boogies, but. I take the corner and I just, shit.
Yeah, it dips in. And
so I'm not exactly a light person, and that bike goes fucking sick with me on it. If I was about 80 kilos lighter, it'd be a weapon and a half.
Oh, mate, they're gorgeous bikes. Like, my brother used to work in the inner suburbs, and the guy had the was it the SC30 just parked on the side of the road?
NC30,
Yeah, just on the side of the road.
Yep.
And I was like, bloody hell, that's a
Yeah.
weird place to park such a nice bike.
Yep.
Go past and it might go missing, but I just loved how they look.
So, what was the first ride you went on that you thought, yeah, this is for me. I'm going to be a rider?
Well, on the first day I bought my bike and it arrived at my house, there was 3 rides I did.
Yeah.
First of all, I sat there, and because I learned when I bought my first car not to take it out, because I had my car for an hour and I got T-boned by a lady running a red, and it was somehow my fault. So I said, I'm going to go back inside for a few and just take it in.
Yeah.
I went around the block. I was like, this is awesome. Then I came home, stopped. I got back out a few hours later, went around the suburb. This is cool. Fantastic. Third time, waited a bit again. Then I went straight to Dandy Mountain. I was like, let's go.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're over that way, aren't you? That's beautiful riding.
The mountain's still like 30, 40 minutes away, but it's...
Yeah.
I'll take it anytime. And then I went around the mountain. I went around the whole thing, stopped to look out, and this is bloody sick. And then my car's battery died.
Yeah.
Because I just don't drive the car that often. The only time I drive the car is if I'm running late for work in the morning because I've barely slept, which I've never done before. And if it's pissing down with rain, like if it's 3 degrees, 2 degrees or less, I don't care. If it's wet, it's a bit different. If it's just like light spitting and it's not going to change, that's different. But if it's going to piss down, that's the only time I'll drive.
You ride every day, Jeff.
I do.
Rain, hail, or shine.
Rain, hail, or shine.
I've definitely been caught in some good storms.
Yeah, same.
Every time I've serviced my bike, every time I've had my tyres changed.
It's usually when I wash mine.
That's
When was the last time you washed a bike, Jeff?
Last weekend, actually. Last weekend, yeah.
I'll take that back, sorry.
Normally I just go like, hey, you want to borrow my bike this weekend? He's like, yeah, it's filthy. It's
Got no petrol.
I haven't washed my bike, in maybe 8 months or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks pretty clean.
Just don't ride in the rain. And if it does get wet, if it gets a little bit wet, I'll just come home and just wipe it a bit. Like, there you go, it's just clean enough. It's just the only time I would wash it is when I start seeing the spot rust on the chain. I'll get the whole bike clean, then I'll clean the chain and do the whole thing.
Have you ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Jake Peralta's like, the captain's like, we washed your car. He goes, you can't wash a car. That's my attitude. Like, I've got a dishwasher at home. I've got a washing machine. I've got a car washer at home. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, there's no such thing as a bike washer. I don't park it in there and clean it. What do you do?
Yeah, I heard of a guy who had a Harley and he had it for 20, 30 years, never washed it once.
Yeah.
He goes, mate, all the dust protects the chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a mate that had a car like that. Yeah, the BA Falcon Ute. And never washed it.
Shout out to Tin Man. His bike is held together with more dirt than
exactly.
parts.
You know, if they've got a lot of dirt, it protects the rust.
So you said no one in your family rode a bike. So what first sparked the push to get into motorbike riding?
Well, when I was younger, obviously playing a lot of the games on your PlayStation 2 in that era. Grand Theft Auto, riding bikes was always...
The original Grand Theft Auto was crazy.
My first Grand Theft Auto was San Andreas, and then I went backwards to GTA 2, 3, etc., and then all of them in between. In fact, currently I'm replaying San Andreas because I love that game.
So you're a bit of a gamer too?
That's how I started.
That's the channel, mate,
Yeah, you're hanging for the new GTA to come out? When's...
next May.
Yeah.
But Battlefield comes out tomorrow. And,
As he's already asking me, are you going to buy that?
My Battlefield is going to be my bread and butter for a bit, but also I need to finish GTA. But when
Yeah.
I was a kid,
Is that where the Sergeant Wombat comes from? The military games, or
No, it just sounded good.
Yeah.
Because the Combat Wombat I've seen 1,000 times. I'm like, Combat Wombat's boring. Sergeant Wombat, that's cool, but no one knows how to fucking spell Sergeant.
No, they do not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, my Sergeant at Arms here doesn't know how to spell Sergeant.
Surgeon.
Sergeant.
So when I was younger, I'd always pick up on the cruisers in Grand Theft Auto. I'd always ride. There's one called the Freeway, which is essentially the Harley of that game. And there's got the sports bikes. I was like, I hated sports bikes up until maybe the second year of riding. I just didn't like them at all.
Yeah.
Sure, they're fast. Don't care. I just wanted my little couch with a bit of a talk.
I'm not scrolling my phone here. I'm trying to find a photo that you might like.
That's all right.
It's my gaming setup at home.
Oh, beautiful. I just sold my racing sim a month ago.
Oh, yeah. A proper one that actually moves and stuff?
No, I don't have the space for that. Oh, you dirty boy.
We'll pop it up on the channel.
Well,
Here.
send it to me now so I can put it up.
It's the 298 inch TV side by side.
See, my setup, because I'm in the bedroom, I used to have my racing sim. It was just the half sim, but you put your chair in it, and then obviously because I had the load cell, it would be 100 kilos, and it would just be enough to lift the wheels up. So I backed it down to 70 kilos. I modded the shifter so it actually clicks.
Nice.
So if you know your stuff, I had the Thrustmaster TGT2, so that's the Gran Turismo one, and I had the shifter, the load cell pedals. Loved it to death. I had the VR for the PlayStation for a while for Gran Turismo, and it worked on PC, but because I work, and then because I started doing the videos every day, I'd edit, and then I'd have to watch YouTube to get some more ideas. And I'm like, fuck.
Time gets a bit shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah, so because I had a cover on it, I have to uncover it, lift my chair up, which weighs a ton, onto the bed. Then I'd have to wheel it. The wheels were the best mod I ever did to that thing.
Yeah.
Wheel it under the desk, crawl under it, plug everything in, put the USBs in, pull the keyboard down, pull the monitor, lift the chair back down, and then I could play for, 30, 40 minutes, and then I have to put it all back. So.
I almost had the wife convinced to get the Scorpions. Have you seen the Scorpions?
Oh, they're cool, aren't they?
Yeah, where you actually sit in it.
And then the whole thing
just like...
Because my
I've
main
seen some
computer's
really cool stuff.
So now we're in gamer porn area, so...
Yeah. I really like the flight simulator ones.
they cost a
I
fortune.
would love to have like a proper rig with like all the buttons and everything.
Have you seen the truck setups? Like that?
I've seen that too.
They get the 4 TVs, one of them.
I'm an actual truck driver, so I don't really want to do it. But
I've seen a guy who drives a truck and he had his passenger seat, which had a truck sim set up because he goes, I'm clocking off work straight to truck sim.
It's like I can't drive anymore, so I better drive some.
There was a stint I did where I was playing truck sim and streaming it. My God, it's just like real life. I'd play it for 3 hours and start falling asleep at the wheel.
I like farming simulator.
Oh, don't we all?
There we go.
Farming simulator.
Something good about just being able to switch off and...
See, I'm not really a gamer,
Yeah.
but there are a few I do like.
The simulators are just, they're really, really addictively,
Yeah.
they're just so boringly addictive.
Yeah.
There's just something about them.
I played Mud Runner.
Oh, yeah.
I played Mud Runner
Oh,
for
that's
fucking ages.
cool.
Yeah. Just... And my wife's watching me and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like,
just
I
driving.
gotta get up the hill. And she goes... the screen hasn't changed for like an hour. Like, I'm nearly there.
Damn what I've been through.
Like, I've changed gears. I've fucking changed ratios. I've done so much.
They make a new one now where you build a road.
Oh, really?
So you have to go through, you have to get the crane that picks up the garbage, and then you have to come through with the sand, and then you have to get the bitumen, and then you have to roll
So then you downloaded Space Truckers for me.
I did. That was cool.
Did you end up playing that?
I did, but it was broken because you needed, like, there was like a battery cell thing that you had to constantly have updated. And
Yeah.
you basically drive for 8 hours to be able to buy enough battery cells to drive for the next 8 hours.
Yeah, that's right.
So you couldn't do the upgrades and all the rest of the shit. Like, it was a broken mechanic in the game.
Yeah.
Gotta love those. A bit of
Yeah.
console commands fixes
Yeah.
everything. Nothing like a bit of a soft lock to ruin your day.
That's it.
So I had a 1964 XM Falcon I was building in the shed. Yeah.
Very nice.
I do regret selling that. I put it up on my Facebook just recently. Yeah.
Cool.
I do miss it. So you grew up in a car family.
Yeah.
Um,
So we grew up, we had a genuine XY GT. The dad, I think he had 2 real ones and 1 replica.
Yeah.
It's really funny listening to my dad talk about cars because he had his first car was an XB Interceptor, so the police one.
Yeah.
But it had all the running gear, the GT, no stripe, just canary yellow. And if you ever met him, he'd talk about it like he had it for years. And then only just recently he goes, I had it for about 6 months. I'm like,
Hang on a minute.
he took one photo of it. The photo didn't work. And
no.
he goes, I'm a fool. And then he sold that. Then he bought something else. I think he sold it for an XY replica, I think it was.
Yeah.
He had the chance to buy a Phase 3 and he didn't. And he goes, well, if
shoulda,
I-
coulda, wouldas, man.
so
I would have had 10 of them.
I had my one of my Dad's best mates, he completely rebuilt a fully original Phase 3 GTO.
Oh,
Yeah, and his son drove it at Calder Park and put it into the wall on the first corner. And the dad was sitting there with a big smile on his face. And he's like, the son's like, I thought you'd want to kill me. He goes, no. He goes, I finally finished the car and now I didn't have a project. He goes, now I get to do it again, but you're paying for it.
it's the best of both. All the fun of building and none of the cost.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, see, but when we sold that car, we're still upset about it. We sold it in like 2005 or 6.
Yeah.
Because it was just, that was our car. And then the old bomb was what we, as Dad coined it, which is the standard XY. It's just a 6-seater,
Yeah.
6-cylinder, 3 on the tree, but the tree was broken, so it was a truest of H patterns. And that was it. It was never shiny. The paint's not the right color because when they mixed it, they mixed the wrong color. The roof is the right color, but the rest isn't. There's no shine. It's all rusted. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then Dad was going through a drive, and it was an accident because someone decided to stop in an intersection because the lights changed, as people do.
Yeah.
And old car don't stop very well. And somehow the old car just bent. So I'm guessing there was a bit of structural weakness, isn't there? Because there's a lot of stories of that car. It was 6 weeks old that nearly got written off. And they replaced the rear quarter panel with a second-hand second-hand rear quarter panel, and it was brand new. So why was second-hand?
Yeah.
So when you open the boot, it's all nice and blue on that side. So
Crazy.
yeah, so I'm loving it. And the thing that I find funny is my eldest uncle, I think he's almost 13 years older than my dad. He was the one who went with my grandfather to pick the car, and he goes, "Don't need the V8, don't need the top loader, just get the 6-cylinder."
Yeah.
And everyone goes, in hindsight, even he asked him the other day, and he goes, "If we got the V8, the other brother would have destroyed it." So, but it's fun. At the moment with our one, the engine's out, the interior's fully out. The only thing left on the car is actually the suspension and the diff and the wheels. So we got to rip off the radiator support panel, weld a new one on because it's got the bumper supports nuts, and then we've got to get the
Still
rest.
got all original parts, all original motor, everything.
The motor's original.
Yep.
I think one of the doors is original. The roof's original because that's still on the car, but the interior is mostly
Because that matters for people, doesn't it, really?
Dad's happy because they're not selling the car, and when it's thought it's staying in the family. But like like I said, I think one of the doors.
Weren't
is
you
original.
telling me something about bricking up the Tirana or something?
Yeah. My dad, another one of my dad's mates, bought a brand new XU1 Tirana back in the day, drove it home from the dealership straight into the garage and bricked the garage shut. And told his 2 boys who were like, 5 and 6.
When I die,
open it up.
That's cool and all, but
Why
wouldn't you touch it to begin with?
Yeah, so when he finally passed away, they opened it up. They sold it for like $1 million or something.
But you sold it.
Legitimate original fuel in the tank.
Jesus. I wouldn't have sold it. I would have kept it. Like the thing is, like I have a client at work who's friends with an absolutely loaded guy, and he built an XU2 2-spec.
Wow.
The only thing is, I find the XU1s and that because even the XU2 apparently looks very similar. They look very grandpa spec. If they came with the SLR 5000 kit, I'd be more inclined to be like, that looks nice, but it just
they're a
looks so.
beautiful car.
But this thing, if you revved it would twist the chassis.
Oh, they're ridiculous things. Like out of the Holden lineup, the HX and the HGs.
Yeah.
They're like my cousin's got a HK wagon, a HK sedan is building up.
I had a Brougham.
Oh yeah.
Fucking love that car.
The HJs
So
are my favorite.
HK, big boot.
Back when I was a teenager, I wanted an HQ 1-tonner with a timber back.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool.
I had a HQ Premier that I bought for $1,000, sold to my brother, bought it back off my brother, sold it to my best mate, sold it back to my brother, and then my brother wrote it off, and I was gutted. I'm like, when I sell you this car, it's just a loan. I want it back.
Yeah, my brother, he had a car. He had an old 90, was it 98 or 96? I think it was a 96 Nissan Pulsar. That was my uncle's. He bought it for $1,000, and I got to drive it for a while, and then I was the last one to drive it because I aquaplaned around a corner into a tree and broke my ankle in 2 places.
Shit.
So I snapped my ankle in half. And, of course, when my mum came, I was expecting her to yell at me because you crashed the car. And then my brother comes and he goes, "What has it done to the car?" No, is he all right? He's in the hospital. Couldn't care less. He goes,
"Is he dead?" No.
He fucked my
you
car.
broke my car.
So I had to pay for the car, which is fine. But, fortunately, when I did that, my best mate was with me. He was okay. He was a bit traumatized from the crash. But after a few months, he could take the corner, but he wasn't injured. I knew I was fucked immediately. Couldn't open the door. The roof had kinked. The engine snapped enough. As I said to my brother, I was just adding more air into the engine for, But fortunately, when it comes to motorcycles, I've had a pretty good run. I've dropped it 3 times in the driveway.
Mate, stay that way.
And I've low-sided once. I don't plan on doing it anymore.
Low side's a funny crash because you know it's coming. you're sort of like,
just hope I don't hit anything
just
on the
like,
way in.
do I stand up? That's what I did last time I low-sided. Bike went out from under me. I sort of just planted my foot and just let the bike go. I was just like standing there watching the bike spin away.
I got very lucky. I bounced basically. I did one roll on the ground, bounced straight up onto my feet, and I was like, no
Done.
worries. And I just watched the bike sliding in the distance. I'm like, I hope please don't hit the guardrail.
Oh no.
When you slide along the road after a bike, coming off a bike, it's in slow motion. I don't think people
Yeah.
realise, and you feel like you can run it out. Like, you know, if I get to my feet, I'll be able to run this out. No, you're still doing 80k.
Yeah, but in reality, it's over like this, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just feels like you're just like, okay, this is not pleasant. I was not wearing Kevlar. I was wearing Kmart jeans,
Oh,
and I only got a 5-cent coin scratch on my knee. That was it. And I was like, and you know what? That still wasn't the reason I bought gear.
Escaped.
yeah,
I've seen some nasty gravel rash.
yeah.
Yeah, but that I still didn't buy my gear after that crash. The only reason I bought these jeans is because I rode out to Berwick and it was fucking
Are they
0 degrees.
resurgence?
Huh?
Were they resurgence? What are they?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just went to Bikers Gear and I said,
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah,
thanks.
bikers.
See, these ones are bikers gear as well.
Shout out to bikers.
Yeah.
They're good, yeah.
So it was only because I went to Berwick and it was fucking freezing on the way home. Because once this part of your inner thighs gets cold with
Yeah,
jeans and you still got 20 more k's of riding, it's uncomfortable.
yeah.
As someone who rides no matter the weather, I say I can get as wet as I want until my jocks and socks get wet. Everything else dries. Doesn't matter. All day, your socks and jocks are going to stay with.
When these pants get wet, all the water goes down my shin
Runs
into the boot,
into the
and then
boot.
you're like stepping in a bucket of water.
Squelch, squelch.
Yeah, yeah. And then there was a day I did because I did DoorDash on my bike once,
Yeah.
and checked the weather forecast 5 times before I went out because I had to do these things. Then I checked the radar because I trust the radar more than the forecast. No rain. Cool. I get to the destination, it's down the road. Fantastic. And it's from Sindel to Clayton. It's not that far, but it was far enough. Pissed down the whole fucking way there. And I got stuck next to a truck and I couldn't overtake because it was way too wet and it was hissing
mess-
water on me the whole time. I came home, I threw everything straight at the wall and just fucking stared in rage for a long time. I was so angry.
Why would you live anywhere but Melbourne?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's
So
the
we're going to
place
start
be.
talking about your YouTube channel. So you got Sergeant Wombat on YouTube, and you built over. Oh, you're up to 9,000 now, and
9,350 somewhere there now. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
bloody. It
Come on, guys, let's get him over that 10k.
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
If you don't
Yeah.
know who he is, sub to his channel.
I mean, it's up to these guys. Come on now.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Everyone loves that part of a video.
And even if you don't like it, dislike it. Interactions. Nothing brings me more joy than hate comments because I egg them on, and then you get like a 15 comments. You go, keep going.
Do it.
Somebody didn't like that when I got airborne off in my sister's car. And somebody went dislike. I was like, that was a good story.
No, mate, some people are just too scared of life.
So what made you start filming and posting in the first place?
Well, I always liked the idea of doing the motovlogging stuff.
Yeah.
It's more so the community aspect that interests me more than anything. So when I did YouTube for gaming, that's when I started doing streaming, and I got a little bit of a following, but that's when I sort of gave up on the sim racing stuff because I couldn't be bothered doing sim racing. It gets
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
So I was building a little bit of a community on the streaming, then I stopped doing that, and then YouTube because I got the bike. It's that same thing. Now, the first time I ever got recognized, I only had 330 subs on the channel, which is insane
That's
to
pretty
me.
cool, yeah.
Because I can sort of understand it because Honda Rebels and being in Melbourne, there's only so many bike meets we had at the time. So this was back when we had the Balti Bridge one, which I still miss, but
Yeah,
ruined
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, bike.
And I got recognized. I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect to get recognized till I had at least 10, 15,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So that was pretty wild, but that started the whole thing. Then I built my little Discord server, which is just shy of 300 people at the moment, which
cool.
is a astonishing thing to think about because when you get into YouTube statistics and you see people with 1 million subscribers, I find it's really easy to get like the numbers like, it's just 1 million. But you grab 10,000 people and you look at them and you go, holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
That's filling the
I think
ends.
we've
Yeah.
got 66 now, which is like,
That's not small.
yeah, that's a lot of people listening to us on a regular basis.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. So, like, I started doing that, got the community going, got the Discord going, which was the main thing. Because, like, I don't care if I make it to 100,000. It would be nice if it was my
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if I could make this as my primary income, mate, bloody oath, at least I can get a better bike and claim it on tax.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to have people asking questions, coming up in, like I said, on the way here, I got recognised by a bloke, and he goes, love your videos. I'm like, I didn't expect to bloody get recognised out this way.
Yeah.
So
Probably a lot of fans out this
Small
way,
world,
mate.
mate.
there's
Yeah.
a few in Geelong that they know me, and they go, why did you come out to Geelong? I was like, it's a long way to ride.
It is a long way.
But
do you get on many charity rides or?
nah, so this was the first one I got told about. I've heard of a few of them, but I haven't had the chance because I've just other things. But then when I was talking to Dylan about it, he goes, "Come along." I'm like, "Well, then I might as well." So he chucked me his details, and I just sent him a message. And I wasn't even asking about the podcast. I just said,
No, I was just like, come on.
yeah. It was like, a part of me was like, I could ask, but like,
No.
So I was like, "Hey, man." I asked about the charity. I was like, "Do you want me to talk about it? Do you want me to mention some things?" And he goes, "Sure. Yeah. Do you want to come on the podcast?" I was like,
Come along, mate.
Yeah.
Just do some filming on the day. It should be a
Yeah.
massive
Yeah,
day.
I don't know if I'll be commentating the ride, but because that's a lot of editing. But I'll probably film the whole thing and then do like a pre-commentary when everyone's at the meet, or maybe are we like I've looked into it a little bit. Like when we get to a place, I'll probably film when we get there, and then look at all the people who've arrived as opposed to.
So we've got a meet point at Lumbar and Co at Brimbank Park. So you guys will be doing the pre-meet with the
which is fine.
Defiant crew. Then we're doing about a 2-hour ride, 2.5 hour ride, and we're meeting at the Souvlaki in Essendon, and then that's where the event actually is. So it's an autism awareness ride. So we've got
kids face painting, games,
lots of stuff aimed for the kids. And we've got to try and keep it down because obviously bikes and autism
don't mix too well.
Not the best combination.
No,
but it's a good cause.
Yeah, but it's a good way to raise money. Last year we did the breast cancer awareness ride, and one of the guys that came on it said, "If you guys ever do anything for autism, we'll be there and we'll match your donation."
Oh, bloody hell.
Fuck, well, if we can do that, like, it's just it's not about raising our profile; it's about getting.
It's just about doing it.
Yeah,
that's why I was hopefully.
Well, it is really. We need to raise our profile and having a nice, safe ride.
Yeah, well, that's the club.
We want to be known for having safe, good rides.
Well, it was really good. Even Raggers from the Defiant MC goes, "If you ever want to do your subscriber rides, let me know. That way we'll, make sure people actually follow the rules." Because the very first time I ever did a subscriber ride, it was 14 people came with me. Because I usually go from Gembrook Bakery and then go to Launch Place and back.
Yeah.
The way there is the nice and safe, film everyone from the back. The other ones when I go in front and do it. Although last time I did that, there was a whole bunch of Panigales who I let pass, and then I kept up with them, and then one crashed.
No.
That was a $54,000 SP2 straight into a fence post.
Yeah.
But there was on the first ride we did, there was a learner on a Rebel. He was one of the kind of riders he was an all right bloke. Other people had different memories of him, but I didn't think it was too bad. But when he rides, apparently he was that real dangerous into the corner, dive bombs you, rides your ass.
Yeah.
Now, I'm fine if you want to be a fast rider in our group, just give people the space. That's why I always go at the back. So if someone, even when I started riding, I've always been I don't give a shit if I'm fast. I already know I'm faster than most of my mates anyway, which is funny when they have sports bikes and they have the Rebel. But I'm not at the back. I don't care because I know the people I used to ride with a bit more immature, and I have nothing to prove.
Yeah.
So if you crash, I'm going to be there for you. I don't care if I'm in front because if I'm pushing it, I'm faster than you. You crash, well, I'm not going to notice for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've always been at the back. I love being the safe one.
When I come off, I was heading.
Yeah,
and everybody else rode past.
You went off a cliff, dude.
Everybody rode past, and then I kind of stood up.
Dust himself.
What the fuck are you doing?
The funny thing was the corner, everyone overcooked it. Yeah, so.
But he just really overcooked it.
So he just sort of ran out of road and went off the edge. But one of the other boys sort of ended up on the runoff.
Oh, yeah.
And so everyone sort of saw him and then sort of looked to the side and his head popped up. What was funny was our mate came off the cursed bike we showed you about another corner ahead.
Oh, of course.
And now I was driving the chase truck, which is my van, and I was at the pub already, because they left me for dead, so I wasn't doing the twisties in a van. I just thought I'll meet him at the pub. And I got the phone call like, how far away are you? And I'm like,
I'm here, man.
I'm here, man. Like, what's going on? He goes, someone's come off. I'm like, shit. So I've piss bolted out to the van. Two guys pulled up and someone's come off. They're like, fuck. So they've jumped in with me. We've gone out. He's pulled up on his bike. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, oh, my shoulder's all banged up. And I'm like, what happened to you? Like, I'm going for someone else.
Yeah, don't worry, mate.
That was a mess.
Heart spins one.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake. We ended up with 2 bikes in the back of the van to get home that day. It was, yeah.
That reminds me of when I went I did a vlog down King Lake Way, but the video was just me pausing on this because I did 2 of them. I did one ride without a camera, and then I brought the vlog there, and I was like, it's really fun to just pull on the side of the road and go over to the edge and just look.
Yeah,
car,
yeah,
car.
Half a minibus. Yeah.
The thing that confuses me, some of them you can make sense. You're like, there's a clear path of destruction. But there are some that are so far down, and you can sort of tell how it gets there, but there's just trees in front of you. How the fuck did you get there?
Yeah.
Have you been there for 20 years?
Did the trees grow back? It's not worth coming to get the...
It's insane. And I wanted to go walk down and have a look at them, but I didn't have my bike shoes on, and I was wearing my slip-ons, and the moment you step on any uneven ground, they just fall off.
Yeah.
I was like,
next thing you're laying on the car.
I'm not going to be able to get back up.
Happened.
Yeah, but, mate, I did a ride with... so when I worked at the bakery, I was the only guy who had a cruiser bike. Everyone was a sports bike or die. If you ride anything else, go to the Mardi Gras. You're a gay guy, right?
Yeah.
Typical. So I went out to Gembrook with my mate who's had the CBR 650R, and then I had an R3, who's a learner, and I had the mate on the R6. The guy on the R3 nearly went up the curve and over the hill, and he shut himself and went very calm. I'm like, cool, now that he's not upset, he's going to be calm, I'll go and ride properly now. And the guy on the CBR couldn't keep up with me, and he always gave me the most shit. And then we got to the destination, and the R6 couldn't keep up with me. But he had a crash, so it's a bit different. So he was a bit like, I want to reserve myself. But the guy on the CBR gets up and goes, "Why the fuck did you buy a Honda Rebel?" I thought it was slow. You couldn't. I've been waiting here. The funny story with that same bloke, he had an XJ6. So if you know much about the XJ6s, it's an old naked bike with the detuned R6 engine. He had it for a while, and he took it to my house, and we de-restricted it. And all that was just cut the throttle plate.
Yeah.
I took it for a spin around the block, loved it, monitored it a little bit. Great. I loved it. We took it out to King Lake that same night. We're like, all right, mate, we're going to go to the highway. Don't gun it yet. It's dangerous. And he goes full speed into a gravel corner and writes the fucking bike off.
Oh, no.
Oh, disaster.
We had a mate de-restrict a Vulcan and put an exhaust on it for his wife, and she'd been riding it completely normal and didn't know what de-restricting it meant. So she took off out of the driveway, and the thing's like
just
twice the power all of a sudden, and loud as fuck. She's
What
coming
have you
out of the driveway and dropped it, and we're like lining up to like go formation ride. He's looking at me like, "What's taking so long?" I'm like, yeah, "You want to go back and help your missus?"
I love how easy the original, the older gen of the new shape Vulcan is. It's just open the fuse box.
Yeah,
It's de-restricted. Now it's all annoying. Same thing with the Indians. Why I don't like the new Indian Chiefs.
Well, that's what I was talking
Gotta
about
tune
with
these
the
in.
Rocket 3, the new ones. They're all, first gear's all limited.
Yeah.
Doesn't give you all the power.
Yeah, but you can't even tune the Indians now. You got to send the ECU to America and then back. I'm like, but the thing that annoys me much with the Triumphs, all the exhausts are now welded, and like much like the LR9s and the MT09s, you can't just put a slip on. You've got to change the whole thing. Or with the street triples, you just buy the older headers. Slip on. They're phenomenal bikes. I'd love to have one of those.
Street Triple's a good bike.
Like, I love a speed triple. Wouldn't buy one. I wouldn't mind the speed triple double R. If you remember that one that came out, it was very retro looking, and I've seen a few of those things are gorgeous, but they have issues.
TT600, that was cool.
I did get to meet a bloke who had one of the 765 Daytonas.
They're cool too.
And he has his bike collection is very nice, because there was a day I did a video, I just rode to the local donut shop. No worries, just a pure sound, because I was bored. There's bikes there. I'm like, cool. All these guys are there on their R7s, and one guy had a modified XSR 900, and that thing was gorgeous, and I saw that recently. Cool. Then all these Harleys and one Gixxer rocked up, and then these other blokes rocked up, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's just like, and then none of them knew each other, none of them was related. It was just a whole bunch of people going for a donut, and I was like, all right. So instead of my 10-minute test ride for a video, it was there for an hour and a half.
I love it.
But dude, then I ended up making friends with this bloke, and then I saw him at the Shannon's bike meet recently, and I had a chat, and then he brought the Daytona out, and he's like, oh, he's got all this. I'm like, oh, I would have money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You went up to the Racers Cafe, or what is it?
Naked Racer.
Naked Racer.
That's awesome.
And they got the Aston Martin bike. I haven't
Oh
seen it
yeah,
yet.
it's
Fucking
the turbo V-twin.
300,000 right away.
With an
Yeah,
up.
and I think you do 2 sessions, and you have to service it. It's a wicked. It's got 3 lights on the dash. It's like one of them's on, one of them's like oil, and there's another one, and I forget what the
I haven't
third one
seen
was.
it yet. I haven't looked it up. I haven't done
Self-destruct.
nothing. I haven't been up there yet.
If
We'll have to go over, mate.
When you see it-
at that place, you can just sit and stare in a corner.
You got the
And you
turbine
just
bike in there as
spot
well.
Fucking everything. There's
got-
just so
yeah.
much shit in that place. It's
There's the
amazing.
turbine bike. There's the old turbo
Yeah,
bikes
yeah.
from like the 70s. You got
Yeah.
the Aston. The Aston Martin one will make you feel a certain tingly way.
Yeah, cool.
I need because he does YouTube videos now, and I want to go up there and like actually have a chat, because I bought a hoodie from him directly, the guy, and I want to go and be like, do a proper video with him if I can, and I'm
Proper,
sure I'll
like,
be
a
able to.
tour
but-
of it.
Yeah, because I'm sure I'll be able to, but like, it's just getting in contact. Because I left a comment on his video. It doesn't really reply to comments. He just likes them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll probably just go there and have a yarn. But it's a very fun. And the best thing is, you go for a ride, you have lunch, and then the place is literally you sit down next to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's fucking cool.
It's an absolutely worthwhile place, the Naked Racer Cafe.
So you mentioned riding is a good mental health. What does a good ride do to your headspace?
Oh, I love it. So there's one thing I disagree with and agree with at the same time, is the idea of throttle therapy.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, it's phenomenal, but it's only situationally phenomenal. So there are certain things that you shouldn't do when you're in a certain mindset, and riding a bike is one of them. So if you're
Don't ride angry.
oh mate, the amount of that I know that have crashed because they're angry.
Yeah.
I'd say even if you're like really having a moment with a black dog and you're feeling like off in yourself, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like you got to get to a certain, like you can still feel that depression and like that suicidal sort of feeling, but it's about you want to make sure you're not in the mindset of I don't care if I fucking crash, because that's what means like
Yeah, you shouldn't be on a motorbike if you're thinking that.
because there's a lot of people that go I don't care if I crash. Now it's very popular on social media to have that mentality of I don't care if I die, but in reality you're not gonna die half the time, and if you end up paralyzed, well, it's gonna be much worse than just being depressed on a bike.
Yeah.
So if I'm angry, I don't ride, but I'm very tame typically. Like, even if I get angry, I can go and drive and ride because I don't hold on to my anger very much at all. And when I ride, the only thing that pisses me off or drive is someone going 60 in an 80 zone. I don't care if people cut me off. I don't care if people.
Yeah, I'm
hit
a
me.
bit of a road.
I really want to speak to the government about doing another ad campaign going like keep left and less overtaking because the amount of people who just drive in the right lane these days.
Oh,
is-
mate, but Victoria doesn't really
Out of control.
enforce that.
The roads.
They did down,
crap,
they did
mate.
down through Geelong for a bit, and they were finding hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yep.
Because I've seen people get on the freeway like doing 60 and cut across all the way to the right lane. Everyone's on the like they're just there's a reason there's so many crashes.
Now, is it as common in the west as it is in the east, where you go on the freeway and the moment the exit comes up, everyone does 60, even on the freeway until they turn off?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm slowing down because I eventually have to get off the highway.
I want people, I'm going to bring it up. You're going to notice now that I'm saying it, look in the middle of the road, in the medium strip. So you got the highway on the highway.
Yeah.
Look at how much rubbish and tyres and bits of metal,
Yeah.
plastic fucking bags,
Oh, it's depressing, isn't it?
gravel. When was the last time the highways were cleaned properly?
Yeah.
And it's everywhere. Up the ring road, there was
The half ring
rubbish,
road.
rubbish everywhere, and it's really, really dangerous. Yeah, if a piece of metal goes on the road, a car might go over it all right, but if a bike hits a piece of metal on the road, it's
Yeah, like, I've seen boxes and
It's
stuff. It's just
deadly.
Have you done much riding interstate?
the most riding I've really done up was like I went up to Marysville. I've gone up to Eildon. I did a trip down the coast to Wilson's Prom as a day trip. That was awful because it was cold and miserable. And we literally got there, took a piss, walked to the beach,
And
looked
came
at the
back.
water for about 30 seconds, left, and then it started raining. So
It's nice roads up there in Eldon. I
Yeah.
like them.
oh, mate, we got to Lake Eildon, and so this is a former friend of mine. We don't get along, but that's all right. Nothing ill against him. He had an MC19 sports bike. I fucking love those CBR 250s, and it was 20 kilometers of gravel road. We had a habit of going down gravel roads in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah.
So, but this was during the day for once.
Camping trips.
Yeah. So we went there, we got about 16 Ks in, and then a car flew around the corner. And because I'm smarter in terms of I know how to brake on off-roading, I rear braked, he front braked, and he washed out.
Washed out, yeah.
And we had to wait for 30 minutes for the carburetor to drain. And
yeah.
Ezzy didn't get to do that. He broke his elbow.
His arm went the wrong way. Yeah.
he was okay, fortunately. He's had a few stacks, unfortunately, because when he rides in a bad state of mind, he makes a few mistakes. But he's all right. He's surviving. His bike's still going. He's repaired it. Like so, whenever I see him, I'll still give him a nod, even if he doesn't give me one. Like I said, don't care.
Yeah.
But sat there, and then we wanted to leave after that. And I'm like, well, there's a lookout. I want to go up first. Now this is a lookout made for 4-wheel drives, and the Honda Rebel. As Shade Tree Surgeon, if you guys are familiar with that channel, he has a saying. He goes, every bike is a dirt bike if you point it at the dirt and go.
Yeah.
So I put it in first and I pinned it, just spread my legs like a little tripod and up the hill. Phenomenal looking lookout. I have a good photo of it somewhere, but like just parked up there, had a look, and then coming down was worse. Because you know how they like 4-wheel drive tracks always have like a little ramp to make it a little bit fun. There was 3 massive ones on this, and I went over the first one, just rolled it and then slid, and I was like, okay, I can't do that for all of them. So I just let it ride, and I shat myself with my legs spread and ride the rear brake. And my mate parked right in the middle of the road, and I stopped about 2 inches from hitting his bike. I'm like, why'd you park there? But in terms of interstate riding, that's probably about the furthest interstate I've done. I've driven up to Cobram, but like that's as far as I've really gone vehicle-wise. But
Like I say, as soon as you get over the border out of Victoria, the roads are insanely good.
yeah, when Victoria used to apparently, like my parents always go, oh, Victoria used to be the best in the country, and now we're
Yeah.
just like, oh, well, we're hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, then we enforced lockdowns, and we
Yeah,
won't
now-
get into that.
Yeah, well, look,
That ruined a lot of people, mate.
yeah, they've spent a lot of money that we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
So was there any...
the east-west link that would have got you here a lot quicker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paid $1 billion for and
To plan it, and then never went anywhere. Yeah, well, that would be smart, wouldn't it?
So is there any particular rides that pulled you out of a dark place?
Fortunately, well, let's say like my mental state's very hit or miss. I like to keep myself like I'm never beyond repair anymore. Like when I was younger, I was heavily bullied for a long time, and I was depressed maybe up until year 10. So what would I have been? 15.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't. No, that makes sense. And or maybe year 9. Anyway, I was horrible. I'm still pretty negative now, but like I was the epitome of a pessimist then. And then overnight, I just went, I'm sick and tired of feeling this way. And I started, instead of getting positive, I just stopped caring, which is its own problem in of itself. So I go into rides the same way. There are days where I feel absolutely garbage. Like I have a really bad self-relationship with feeling like I'm good at something or I'm worth it something. I'm horrible at being like, I'm good at this. I deserve to be good at this. So if you praise me for something, I'll probably be like, nah, don't care. I'm still shit in my eyes. But that's because... For example, I picked up guitar at 19. I've only played it for a bit, and a lot of people say you're pretty good, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have a band yet. I'm not famous.
I compare myself to the people I want to play like, and I'm like, I can cover a song, but it sounds good, but it's still not as good because I can't think of it. But same thing with everything I do. I'm horrible, so I'm always like that. So getting on a bike in a bad state of mind, it's still just one of those things. Like, if you're having a shit day, a bike makes it a good day.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the weather is, unless it's 45 degrees. But like.
Or thunderstorms.
Sometimes on a hot day, you get a nice fucking good thunderstorm, mate. Fantastic. Cools you right down. But like, you just have one of those days. You have a shit day at work. Fortunately, I love my job. I don't have many problems at my one. It's just, it's not busy enough. That's why I can't buy a bike. But like, you have a shit day. You're with someone or you have an argument with a missus or something. Whatever happens, or an argument with a mate, hop on the bike.
Pain goes away.
Stick in the bike community, mate. The bike community, everyone's fucking broken. Yeah, everyone's got an
That's
injury.
great, though, isn't it?
It's good for you. Come for a massage. I'll fix you up.
I've told a few. Even then,
hand out cards, mate.
So what would you say to somebody that's struggling but thinking about getting on a bike?
Struggling in what way?
Struggling as in mentally.
Mentally, well, the best way to do things in life is to just dive in the fucking deep end.
Yeah.
If you're struggling mentally, well, then the bike's only going to help you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it depends. Like, if you're struggling in the mental aspect because you're scared of what people will think of you, stop giving a shit is the first one, because life's too short to give a shit. And the best way you describe it is...
I try and tell my daughters that. I say,
it's a
my
hard lesson
life changed completely when I realised that what other people think of me is none of my business.
It doesn't come in quickly, that mentality.
Yeah. It's just like that whole... you don't like me? Cool. I'll do what I can to make amends, but if I've done nothing wrong, okay.
Fortunately,
cool.
I came
Fuck
to that.
off.
Okay. It's okay. You don't have to like everybody.
No.
Not everybody has to like you either.
No, that's it. Like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just be the best person I can be, and I try and be better every day. That's my whole saying. But
the way I usually try and get people who are struggling, because like even in my Discord, I have a chat called the Wombat Family Chats. I'm like, look, you don't have to speak in here, but if you're feeling a little off mentally, that's where it is. And if anyone gives you shit, I'm banning them immediately.
Discord is such a gamer throwback for you, though, right?
Yeah, like, oh, look, you come from Skype, which doesn't exist anymore. You had TeamSpeak, which and then you got Discord, and Discord's just so much easier. But it's just nice having the community in the one place. So I like having the people who are having mental issues go and have a chat. I'm not scared. I don't want you to feel scared. But like, I have everything. I have the gaming channel, car, bike, pets, memes. But I was like, I have nothing against it because I've made a few videos on the topic of mental health. But like I said, I don't like saying, look, it doesn't fix everything. If you're in a certain state of mind, you shouldn't ride. For a lot of times, it can help you. And if you can't, get a group of people and then go for a ride with them.
Yep.
But I don't recommend you go for a group ride if you just started riding because they're...
Can be intimidating, yeah. Like the Bogan Run is...
Yeah, I'm not a big advocate for that one. That one was a bit scary.
Nothing against the guy, nothing against the cause. Like, it's a great cause, but you just get... What was it, 1,000 bikes down the Great Ocean Road, and everyone's riding their own ride.
It's not a great place to be riding 1,000 bikes.
People doing
there's
wheelies. People, there was no formation riding. It was
No.
just like a free for all on the
So
bikes.
like TNR, I like the idea of TNR, but I never went on the ride. I always go to the meet, enjoy the meet. Say to the people, the moment they went for the ride, I'd piss off because like I've heard too many stories of TNR.
Yeah.
Like even when I did the pre-meets for the old bike night on the Balti Bridge, I would always ride at the back. I don't care if I'm late. I just don't want to be around people wheeling past me or gun it.
Yeah.
Be my guest. I don't care. Like there was a few guys on stunt bikes doing wheelies at the lights, and I was like, cool, good on you. But like, stop doing it near me.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, it's not that I hate being in a group ride. I like it. It's just the people that, the unpredictable, the shits. Learners get a bit flustered. Fair enough. That's why, like, even when I was again, I was always at the back. Don't care. I don't get flustered. I just don't want to be around people getting panicky and making bad decisions or swerving without looking.
Yeah.
And if you're not paying the best attention, you got to swerve, and then a guy flies past you, Mark Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bad day for everyone involved. Like, my mate got hit in the back by.
Don't look at me like that. You gave me the
I gave him the
signal.
signal. We on our club runs, we have what we call a dickhead section. So like once it starts getting super twisty, I'm the prez up the front. I'm just like, go boys, like go have some fun.
Have fun.
Yeah. I've gone like go, and he came under my. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of poo came out.
Like a good brown moment. I think the closest I've ridden to someone is when I rode past a mate and I flicked his kill switch at like 60 k's. shouldn't do that because they might lock up the rear wheel.
That could end.
Fortunately, he just looked at me like, you bastard, and I'm like, yeah, well, you could have done that.
Yeah, if you look at some of our videos that our social media officer puts on, we've got a habit of the boys jumping out of the van and running up and turning off all the bikes at the lights.
I mean, if you're not riding with your boys and flicking kill switches, so you're even riding.
Yeah,
with
that's it. That's it. You got to do it.
I'm lucky I'm far enough up. They don't make it all the way up to me.
So, what role do you think social media plays? Does it help unite riders or drive the ego stuff?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
As a general rule of thumb, it's terrible. Coming from us who are now posting on social media, it's a strange thing to say, but I think the general rule of thumb with riding on social media, YouTube, TikTok, I hate TikTok, but like I actually got banned off it twice, and all I did was like my missus would post my content of tips. That's dangerous, but you could fly down it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Instagram is very bad at glorifying suicidal style riding, speeding. Oh, if I die, who cares?
Yeah.
It just goes black. If go fast, speed everywhere. YouTube does the same thing. It glorifies dickhead riding, squid riding. I mean, look at Jixabra. Everyone loves Jixabra. He's been squidding for years. He just had an accident, and he was riding legally, funnily enough. But that's what gets popular. Now, my style of content, I've been doing it for 3 years. I think posting properly, but like I'm not getting hundreds of thousands of views because I'm riding. Like some of the learner stuff does. Mind you, I'm still a small channel, but like, if I was gunning it down and I bought myself an R7 as a first bike and all I did was speed everywhere and the Aussie police left me alone, I'd probably be a lot bigger of a channel because that's...
Those blokes that got done on the media, on the drones and everything going over the Balti Bridge and everything recently.
Yeah, mate, you can't get away from things these days.
That was... You were asking for trouble doing what they were doing, yeah? Like,
it's really easy to get dicked over and like... So... If you lived in another country, so funnily enough, Texas, I believe, you can't get done for posting yourself breaking the law in terms of speeding crimes. So that's why
they can't actually prove it.
Yeah, so you could even be like, look, I've done 200 miles an hour, but because it's posted as a video, it's not like tangible evidence. Whereas in Australia, if someone goes, oh, mate, you've done 104 in a 100 zone, fucking...
Yeah, here's a ticket.
Yeah.
And I find it really funny because a lot of Americans don't seem to grasp the rules of our country because a lot of the people, I call my bike a slow bike. Now, look, if you're riding in Malaysia or India or Vietnam, it's a big bike. In the Western world, it's got 47.
That's a very good point.
It's not fast.
It is. 500 over in Vietnam is
huge.
It's a big bike.
But like, it's only 47 pounds. Like, it's pretty
for them,
pissy.
250 is like a big bike.
Oh, mate, they still get the 4-cylinder 250s over there, brand new.
Yeah.
But like, they go, it's very common. It's like, is it got enough power for the highway? Fucking oath it does. It gets 170 if you really gun it. It can get up to 130, 40 pretty comfortably, and then it really slows down. They go, oh, it doesn't have enough passing power. People are doing 95 miles an hour here in Texas. I'm like, well, fucking here in Australia, if you so much as sneeze over the speed limit, mate, they'll fucking be on your ass and give you a ticket straight away. So...
Cameras everywhere.
Oh, bloody, they got new ones now. I don't know what, they haven't told us what they're doing yet, but like...
The new ones they do...
AI bullshit. Phones.
Seatbelt, phone... Speed, rego check,
and
so
like,
every time
driver.
I go under those, I tell do that.
Stay away from the phones. I'll tell you what though, now they're banning the ability to have a coffee when you're driving. But it's only if the cop thinks you're unsafe. So if you're vaping, if you're smoking, if you're having a coffee, or I think playing with the car control.
How about you fix your roads?
gonna
Right,
get the
stop
revenue.
worrying about the people.
How else are you going to get your revenue to waste on other government projects that'll go nowhere, like the machete bins? But like, oh, I tell you what, like you just look at these things, and you go, fucking hell! It's like that thing in England where they had the cameras for or the things for the sound, and everyone just cut them down.
Yeah.
But the issue is ours are portable, so they don't cut them down because they just bring them away, and no one has as lockdown proved, no one has the.
I don't know what the world's turning into lately. Freedom of speech isn't a thing in Australia.
Well, I don't think we really ever had freedom of speech. I think we had freedom of expression.
Freedom of
meaning
expression.
You can dress however you want. So if he comes out as a pixie next episode, we have to respect him. This is a bike community. I'm going to keep it bike. So you can ask me questions. If it's not going to be a career suicide sort of political answer, I'll answer it. But otherwise,
Kind of leads into the next question.
Yeah.
So what is the hardest part of being a moto YouTuber?
staying away from politics, especially in this country. It depends. So for me, like I said, riding legally and safely doesn't do very well.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bother me. Getting a good community together, I'd say, it's one of the hardest but yet most rewarding things. And as you guys get bigger, you'll find that it's like once you get a Discord going, people in there talking all the time, it's very, very rewarding to just build a nice community full of people that you know and like you recognize. So there was a guy over in I forget which country he's in. He's in my Discord, and he's actually decided he got bored one day. He played with a CNC machine. He's making me a whole bunch of keychains,
Nice.
Cool.
dog tag stuff for your keys. And he goes, I'm like, oh, cool. He goes, yeah, I'm just going to send you a whole bunch of them. You don't have to worry about paying her. I was like,
Thanks, man.
so whenever I go to a meet and someone recognizes me, I can give them a flick of a tag, which is sick. But like, there's a few blokes that always, if you look at my videos where I do the bike meets, you'll always see him. You'll see there's a guy named Ryan. He rides in a CBR. There was another guy I'll go by his online name. His name is Pod Person. He comes a few times. And then you got Craig's come to a few of them, but like, shout out to you blokes.
Yep.
But like, they're the ones, and there's a few others that always come to the same meets. And I love doing that because like, one, you get along with people better. The only reason I made friends with Dylan and all that is because, well, you see all these scary biker guys in the corner. I'm not scared of people. I will talk to everyone. And I just say,
Raggers is a teddy bear.
Oh, mate,
I
isn't
love
he?
that guy.
Oh, mate, all of them are wonderful blokes, but like, I was talking to Wally Wombat, and he goes, because Raggers knew me from a previous meeting, he made me come and talk to him. He goes, there's another Wombat. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. So I had a yarn with him, and then every time I talk to them, they always have a good time. They always, like, they say good day to me, I say good day to them. There was a car show up in Rowville near the Stamo, and I didn't expect to meet anybody there. I just went with my brother and my dad and my uncle. Raggers and his crew were there. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to go say good day.
Yeah.
And then another bloke, the one, Eric, let me ride the Harley. He was there as well. My brother telling me to turn around, and I'm like, well, I told you to turn around first, because I'm like, look at this car, the way that set up the tachos under the bonnet script was bloody sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, turn around. He goes, no, you fucking turn around. No, you turn around. And then it was a whole bit. Then he just spun me around. I'm like, oh god, here we go. More people I know. But when it comes to the channel, community is the hands down. It's the hardest yet best thing.
Do you have a lot to do with your Discord?
Setting
kind
it
of
up.
runs itself.
Yeah, sort of. If I want a topic, I set it up. So, like I said, I've got the gaming channel. I've got the bikes. I've got cars, memes, pets.
But you're not
dogs.
in there every day.
I check it every day, but I don't talk every day. There's a lot of people in there that talk a lot, and no complaints here from me. I love it seeing them there, but like, people have questions, people answer questions. There are people who are looking to get bikes, answers in there.
That's good.
And then you got the other ones, like I love the, I've got share your rides, so people are just like, this is what I did today, done this ride over this way.
Yeah, that's cool.
The family chat ones, so the people have the mental health issues. And recently people have started to use it, which is nice.
great,
Like there was a lesson there, a lot is like struggling with potentially losing a job, and everyone's really helpful. I'm like, you had a bad day, which turned into a bad week, and I'm like, well, fucking, there's someone out here challenging you, but if you lost your job, that's someone just made the decision easier for you because you probably would have left anyway.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, well, you would have been stuck in a shithole. So,
So one of your catchphrases is get over the ego?
oh mate, fucking piss off the ego and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Because it sort of goes into the whole ending of my YouTube channel where I say take it easy, keep it cheesy. Funnily enough, that came from a mate of mine who used to say it all the time, and I was like, oh, that sounds funny. But mate, the amount of problems that can be easily avoided if you just put the ego out the fuck and back. Everyone loves bikes. Oh, you ride a 250? You fucking shithead, get something faster. Why? The most fun I've ever had was on an MC22 and an MC19 super, like sports bike, the baby blades.
Yeah.
Anything that can rev up to 18,500 RPM is going to put a smile on your face.
Oh yeah.
And they are doing that like 60 Ks.
Yeah.
I've ridden the CB400 Super 4. That thing was insane. Even with like the VTEC in it, fantastic.
That's what Manny's got.
What was that bike on the ride we did for G-Town? The
The KTM. Oh yeah, the two-stroke thing. Yeah.
Oh, they would have been wicked. They have good power bands.
That was cool.
I was booking, man. I was like right up his ass. I've got like what fucking
Yeah, he could ride too.
70, 80 horsepower on mine, and he was.
And to think those bikes used to be the learner approved only bikes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now you can't touch them until you're on your full license.
Yeah.
But like, oh mate, like when I worked at the bakery, like I said, everyone was like, oh, you gotta get a super bike and go fast. Gotta get a leader bike, and I was like,
Nah,
look, when I rode the
if you're
R1,
getting on a racetrack, maybe.
even their 600s are great. But like I rode the R1. Funnily enough, it was unregistered, unroadworthy, straight piped, flip plate, and I was a month away by full license, so I didn't ride it on the road. But an R1, when ridden legally with a good exhaust, sounds fucking incredible. It sounds like an American
What
V8.
do they like to ride as just a normal bike, though?
Surprisingly comfortable for a leader bike. I found the R7 more uncomfortable. But also, this had the tank extender, so that may have helped.
I kind of thought an R1 was just like full noise. Just loves.
It's not too bad. Like it's got a good amount of mid section, although it's still more top end. But the crossplane makes it a bit more fun in the mid range. But they're
I had to take one for a ride one time.
good fun. But the issue is, its first gear stops at like 165. Then you got
Yeah.
5 more gears. So that's what made it so outrageous. When I took it for a ride, and I hit the second gear's
They
peak torque.
do 300.
Yeah, I hit peak torque in second gear, and then the bike sputtered because there was an issue with the quick shifter. So I was like, oh, surely a red line's
There's no reason in Australia to own a bike that does 300.
No, but like I said, I'd love to own one. Like I'd have a dream to have it as
Okay.
not to speed, but I want to build one in British racing green, and I just want to have it. And I was like, I can do it with an
I'm
R7.
just telling you to paint yours up.
No.
How do you balance being authentic and keeping things private?
Stay away from my house in videos. Don't go to my house because that's a terrible idea. I used to have a license plate in the garage. I've had to block off multiple times because I forgot to block it with an actual object. That's our family name.
Yeah.
I try and keep all the license plate. My own license plate, I don't care that much about. I've still blurred it when I get the chance, but you can't find my house with my license plate if you don't, like for the average person. But generally, stay away from my house.
Yeah.
I can ride close to my house,
Yeah.
but I never show that. And I don't add many of the people in the Discord to my anything. There's one bloke who's added me. I don't know how he found my name, but he added one of my private Instagram accounts, which is one I used to use for an acting thing, but I haven't used in years. And then he just followed my other one. I was like, okay, fine. But I generally don't add anyone on Facebook. I'm not going to. But like, I try not to get people to follow any of my private things. I don't add on Discord.
You try and stay away from particular topics as well.
Yeah, I generally try and avoid politics because I feel like it's very easy to just shoot
It's
yourself in
so
the foot.
hard. Yeah. It's, yeah.
And if you look, you're either with the people or you're against them. There's no civil discourse anymore, which is annoying. So like,
I'm lucky I have my daughter who's a really passionate feminist, and she watches and listens to all of our stuff, and she'll call me up and go like, pull your head in.
yeah, look,
Yep. No worries.
I've got a relative who's incredibly left wing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's my way or fuck you.
Yeah.
And her whole family's like, what happened?
Yeah.
And whereas the rest of the family, look, I like some views you have are really right wing, others are more central, and but the thing is these days, if you're just a moderate right wing, they call you a Nazi, and if you're a left winger, then
Have you actually had any issues?
no, that's what I said. I avoid.
A point of being able to.
I avoid everything as best I can because I just know if I say one thing, it's game over. And I dare not try and fuck over everything I spent trying to build. Because like I said, I'm fine with people having political opinions.
Yeah.
If someone gets a bit too rowdy in the Discord, I'll be like, oh, wait, pull your head in. This isn't the place to do it. And if they ask me, like I said, if it's a sensitive topic, I just go, look, I'm not going to comment on this because I don't care.
How do you cope with burnout? Creative burnout? Posting every day has got to be pretty full on. We do once a week, and it's a lot.
Look, the burnout aspect hasn't hit me yet. It's the can't think of ideas burnout, which is killing me. Oh, look, I've tried AI. AI doesn't really work that much. I've gone back through my old videos and just been like,
Revisited.
yeah, look, some of the videos are pretty shit. So redo them.
Do it in a better, with a not so much better equipment, but better knowledge.
Better knowledge, better, because I'm more confident. I can talk a lot better now. Even just like I go on YouTube and scroll through people. Sometimes I'm not even bloody watching bike content. It's just something that comes to me.
Yeah.
If I really can't think of something, that's when the pure sounds come out. And I'm glad I established that I do pure sounds regardless, because now it's not just like, what the fuck's he posting a pure sound video?
Yeah.
Because now it's like, I've even said, look, if I can't think of anything and I really want to get a video done, because I've said I want to get it done till next February, that I don't miss a day. I missed one, but that's because I was at a Bucks night and I was fucking railed. So I was falling asleep editing. I was like, nah, can't be done.
Yeah.
But pure sounds it's just something I can do, and it means I can go for a ride where I'm not thinking about a topic. I can just enjoy it. Obviously, we're going to follow the law, stop at all the stop signs, which I've been known to miss one or two of them because rolling stops people comment on.
Red lights.
Red light, haven't run it. Hey, mate, there are lines even criminals do not cross. But like,
That's why I can't do video vlogs.
That's why I've
anymore.
said stop doing videos.
but I just love going to the countryside and cruising because, like, this is the one thing I find a lot of guys on sports bikes just speed everywhere miss. When you're going through the countryside, you can just go and go slow. Now, you on your Mr. Bloody Rocket 3 thing, but you can't turn as fast as some of the other ones.
Oh, you want
Mate,
to hold my bear?
I will challenge him against my Rebel, and I reckon it'll be interesting. Just don't go off a cliff. You have history.
It's on. You
Look, at the moment, out of the corner, though, he'd be...
You disco and Wombat, it's on.
But like, I just love going around the countryside. And
Yeah, I love some beautiful riding. And it's good with
Tim Man will throw
helmets,
you in
so
there
you
too,
can-
Chad.
not around the cows, though.
Come for a
You know,
rust nuts
you,
run.
you smell the cows.
Yeah.
But going around like Wandon, with all the orchards, love it.
Yeah, for sure. We got Dead and Buried. We had them on just recently. They've got a haunted one coming up.
Dead and Berry guys are great.
There they are.
Yeah, Joel was
They're down that way with
Yeah.
Defiant. So you mentioned you love brisket.
Oh, mate.
Would you ever blend the two, riding and smoking your dinner?
Or like going out to a place to smoke or just having a trailer at the back.
Have you seen there's a bloke that's like got a grill on his handlebars in the States and he like drives along like flipping a steak?
That's wicked.
Just
I've seen
like
a guy who had a smoke.
The smoke fucking pissing over his shoulder. Like, no helmet or anything because obviously
Americans, mate, they're a
America,
different breed.
Texas, yeah.
Well, there's a guy who has a 4B with a smoker on the front, which is
love
pretty
that.
cool. But like the moment you touch anything dangerous, it's gone.
Yeah.
Mate, I love doing the smoked meats. Like smoking ribs is my favorite thing to do. I need to invest in a pellet smoker because my offset's it's a cheap one from Bunnings, so
Okay.
it's got a really small firebox. Now, if you don't know much about smoking, viewers, you're meant to have a good firebox because otherwise heat, very annoying. If it's too small, you throw a split there, it gets too hot too quickly, and if it's
Yeah.
the right temperature, it dies real fast. So I mean, my theory was if I can cook on this, I can cook on anything.
Jiggles does jerky. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
I reckon
I've done a
amazing.
leg of lamb. That thing.
He's got the.
How'd the
pellet.
brisket end up?
Horrible, but not because of what I did. So it took me 7.5 hours, and it only reached internal temp of 72, and I needed to get to 92. But the brisket quality was very tough and chewy, so it tasted great. It didn't.
It didn't fall.
So I want to buy myself a proper pellet smoker and buy myself an 8-kilo brisket, trim it up, leave it there overnight. Because the thing about pellet smokers, you set the temperature, and it's just that it's done.
Smoker Chef Wombat coming up.
Oh mate, I'd love it. Set it overnight, 12 hours. Come in the morning, wrap it up in the butcher paper, pour the rendered fat on it, give it a.
I'll come and taste test.
That's only fair. Yeah, you let me ride your bikes.
Yeah.
We'll start wrapping things up, mate. We're going over the hour mark now. So.
Oh no, we knew this would happen.
Yeah. What's one thing you wish every new rider understood before they hit the road?
Don't bother about picking the bike with the biggest power figure. Just buy something that calls to you. And even if you can't afford the best bike right now, it's your first bike. Doesn't matter what it is. Get 2 wheels, ride, get better, practice the basics, and if you drop the bike, laugh about it.
Yeah.
Good. No, I like that. Yep.
I always say you're gonna drop your first bike, even if it's just in the garage.
I've dropped
Yeah.
it 3 times. The dent right now, so I dropped it off a paddock stand.
I dropped my GPX 250 tightening up a bolt on the exhaust, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Has it rolled away?
I'm like, "Why is it getting further away?"
Something's
Look
wrong
up,
here.
the whole bike's just like, yeah. It's like, fuck. I was like, yeah. So yeah, they'll learn how to change clutch levers and everything.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I dropped my bike off the paddock stand is because I was making fun of a mate who was too scared about dropping the bike off the paddock stand. Because I do the forbidden technique of getting the grunge brush and turning the bike on and just holding it there. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. Bad. But then I forgot to put the kickstand down, and this I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So, what's the best piece of advice you've been given about riding, and who gave it to you?
It's probably from either there's a guy who follows me named Ben, and there's another one named Eric, and they've sent me so many nice things, and it's basically 2 wheels up. Or two was up bad, 2 was down great, something like that. But like I can't think of anything in particular
Yeah.
because there's just,
Not my advice when you jumped on my bike and I said ride it like you stole it.
no, mate. There's something. There's expectations and advice, isn't there? But like they're both they're both a bit older. I've been given so much just good advice from them. Like mind you, some of the young people do, but it's not as common as we know. But like just it's a whole collaboration of things that help me keep going in terms of the riding knowledge that I have now and the
Yeah,
advice
it's
I
good.
give. So.
It's good.
The biggest advice I give new riders is visual fixation is real.
Yeah, it is.
Target fixations.
I think that's
like-
what happened to me when I did my little Superman.
And it's so hard to break that. You know, it has to be a conscious decision of like that's not where I want to go. That's where I want.
It's fun though when you experience and you notice yourself doing it. You sort of go, "Wait, fucking!"
Hey.
Like
Getting a bit close to that guardrail.
Yeah, that's what happened when I scratched.
Yeah, well,
the
that's what
legs the
happened to
other
me.
day.
I went, oh, there is no guardrail. And I went, oh, there's a fucking cliff down there.
You did like the Isle of Man. Just whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like a good way I think of getting over that target fixation is practicing doing U-turns or just 360s in a parking lot, because you have to get over that thing of I want to look where I'm going, because you lock your.
I watched a video on the guy was like how to fix that. He had a figure 8 track set up in a car park
Yeah.
with a tree in the middle of the figure 8. So like it was in like as in one of the loops was around that. So you
had to
you
make
had to not look at the tree.
Yeah.
So you get around the figure 8
Yep.
and you come back. You're going both ways around it. So you real. I thought that was a brilliant little.
Yeah, but like,
Right,
well, like when I first started doing 360s, you're like, you look a bit and then you're like, oh, this feels weird, and you start paying attention to it.
Yeah,
and you just fuck it. The moment you lock and you just go, it just works.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
a really good practicing skill.
Funny how the brain works, isn't it?
Oh mate, there are so many things with motorbiking that goes against your nature that you just like.
I got a big one for you.
Oh, hit me.
If you could send one message to the entire Australia biker scene, what would it be?
Entire message. Stop fucking doing burnouts at the bike meets and fighting each other with pillows. You're ruining it for the rest of us. It's like banning the fucking things.
That pillow fight was fucking hilarious.
I don't know why it's caused such an issue. Like that's it. But stop doing burnouts and rev and bombing, because like everyone likes a rev.
The
But,
Ackland Street meet.
Oh, okay.
oh
The
mate,
massive big pillow fight. And it got
yeah, the
banned.
Kaizen Mafia boys got
Oh,
involved.
yeah, right.
But like, rev bombing at bike meets
Yeah,
is
that's
annoying.
yeah.
Revving is fine, but just pinning it is why we keep getting pissed off.
Yeah.
Hooning around bike, fucking. But in
That
turn,
the Balti Bridge one you were talking about, that
that's
car park,
what-
that was great.
there's too many.
And then there was cops everywhere.
Yeah, but that's all the R1s would do burnouts and just rev it. But like as a general rule of thumb, bikers everywhere, stop bullying people who just want to ride whatever the fuck they're riding. That's why I said the best bikes I've ever ridden are small engines.
What's next for Sergeant Wombat? Any projects, any rides?
Oh, we got to keep getting asked to do a group ride with the subscribers now, so I've probably got to organise one of those. I've just been waiting for the weather to warm up because.
Hey,
Getting there.
But yeah, so I've got to do a group ride with people, so that's gonna be fun to organise. Getting over that hill of 10k and looking to the next bike I want to upgrade to.
nice. What
Cool.
What are you looking at so far?
Rocket 3.
I can't afford a Rocket 3.
That was
Oh,
cheap. It wasn't expensive.
Look,
Oh.
there's a few. There's like I toyed with the idea of potentially going
So
down
the,
the boulevard. But
Sergeant Wombat, Feet Finder, OnlyFans. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to pay for it.
You got 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, look,
Just
got to
$10 each put into his bank account. The details will be here.
got to transfer these things.
$10 each. There you go. You got plenty of money to buy whatever bike you want.
It's like I'm toying with the idea of an Indian Scout bobber. I loved the older model of them. They just don't come with a fuel tank gauge, which is strange. The FTR 1200, same thing. I love that naked bike,
Yeah.
but their fuel tank is shit house, and it also takes forever to fill up.
I rode our mate Roger's Scout Bobber.
Scout, yeah.
And
They're fun.
it's a dirt bike, man. I was throwing that thing around like crazy.
But they just got that nice power band where it kicks
Yeah.
in at like 6,500,
It
7,000.
was a good little bike,
I did like the
Little.
Indian Chief.
but yeah.
I liked the Indian Chief, but the price range that's expensive.
Yeah.
I toyed with the idea of potentially going down the sports bike, just getting an R7, just because it's cheap, and I know I'd enjoy it, although it's not comfortable. So that's why I'm like, if I had the money, I'd buy it as a secondary bike.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, if I get money, I'd buy the R1 and British
I was
Racing.
going to say the 1100 Rebel's a good bike.
It is, but I don't want to upgrade to the same bike, just
Yeah.
better. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a phenomenal bike, but for me, I love my Rebel. I don't want another one.
And you've done it.
Exactly. What's the other one? Oh, it's just a fast. In fact, actually, the Rebel 1100 slower out of the box, top speed wise, because of the governor. But yeah,
There's ways around these things.
Go and,
Allegedly.
Go and test ride a heap of bikes, mate. Go,
Yeah.
I've
go
done-
up to Team Moto and Epping. Go and see my man there up there. He'll let you.
bloody all these
Go
places.
riding on
they're
everything.
all far
Go
away.
see Cowboy at
Oh, you could, yeah. Morgan and Wacker.
Morgan and Wacker.
See, this issue is I've test ridden so many bikes, it's not helping.
Yeah. It's just like, ooh, now the Rocket's a good bike.
So how can people find you, mate?
So mainly I'm on YouTube under Sergeant Wombat, if you can spell Sergeant properly. Most people can't. I am on Instagram. I don't post on there as often anymore. Very rarely I come on Twitch, and I don't use Twitter, but I do have an account if you do want to follow me there. But yeah, YouTube's my main place. Join in the Discord as well. The description has a link in every video I post.
Send us that details. We'll put it on this one as well.
Happy days.
Yeah. Final question. Every episode we end the same way. What does the term twist the throttle mean to you?
a good fucking day.
Yeah. Love it.
I like that.
All right, mate. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for taking our bikes for a spin.
Thanks for having me.
Can't wait to see what you did with that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I was smiling.
Yeah.
I bet you were too.
I mean, I had to be a little bit more sensible because I filmed it, but like, once the camera turned off, I definitely allegedly.
I heard you.
Yeah.
It's a first gear, second gear bike, isn't it?
Oh, mate, I stayed in
First
first
gear,
gear
second
a
gear.
lot when I turned the camera off. But yeah, now I've got that fun ride all the way back over the other side of the pond.
Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot for coming, mate.
That's right. No,
Really
good blokes, good
appreciate
time, good chats, and hope
See you on the 25th.
Hey, shall.
See you, boys.
it. Thanks.
Thanks for riding with us today on Twisted Throttle. If you enjoyed the ride, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your crew. Remember, no matter how tough the road gets, you're never riding alone. Stay safe, stay open, and catch you on the next ride. Keep that throttle twisted.